Do you like
Oh,
my?
we lost you for a sec. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Believe It or Not, where we lost Damien for a second, but we got him back.
I was trying something out and then I disappeared.
Yeah,
Oh
I
well.
thought the rapture happened, but
It did. I'm calling from heaven.
oh, welcome.
Yeah, it's exactly the same as where I was before.
Yeah, that's what I've
hmm
heard. Yeah,
hmm
it's just like a
hmm
parody. It's a parody
Yeah,
room.
and
Yeah.
the line to meet God is just way too long that I don't think I'm gonna wait.
Yeah, it's a real cult of personality with him.
Listen, I did enough waiting for groceries over the last year. The last thing I want to do is wait to meet the divine being.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I mean, if he can't make time for all of us, then
Yeah. Well,
mhm,
the lineups at the liquor store when it first went down,
mm,
and because I feel like they were worse, and people were not prepared. Like my
right.
plan was always, if I'm gonna wait in line at a liquor store, I'm getting enough stuff to get me through the week. So you plan, you got a whole line. You know what's in a liquor store,
Yeah.
so you can plan in your head what you're gonna get before you get
Well,
it.
I mean, to be fair, I like to browse.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
But pandemic rules.
I guess that's true.
Get in there, you get out.
Yeah. Well, is it still happening now, would you say? Is it still those pandemic rules or are those out the window?
Well, I haven't seen as many lines lately,
Mm,
so
that's
I
fair.
I browse, I chill.
Ah, yeah.
Sup, Desmond?
That's I
Right.
think is that or is it
Yeah, it's like, hey everybody, how you doing? I
right.
think that's what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. You know, you know how that goes.
Yeah.
How's it going, Desmond? What's happening?
What is sa?
Yeah,
We're just waiting for a response now. So
yeah.
mhm,
In the
mhm.
meantime, I'll just talk about second
You're
cup.
oh,
That's
is that where that's from? Did you steal that?
kind of. It was from the Christmas collection, so like
Uh-huh.
we, we marked them down and then marked them down, and then eventually I was like, well, can't mark this down anymore. We're not selling Christmas stuff in February, so I took it.
What
It's
what
not
makes
even
it
that. It's just has red inside. This is
and
like
people
exactly the same as the cups they had. It's just this one had red inside.
so why did nobody want to buy it?
I don't know. It's a nice cup.
I mean, it seems like a pretty straightforward mug with
Yeah.
red in the middle.
Oh, nice.
Ah, incognito today. Very nice.
I like it. I like it. Well, you're Desmond today. Oh, you could also be a sub poeter. I like poetry.
Yeah. Oh, sup poeter. I thought
Yeah.
you said sub poeter, like
Oh
one
yeah.
who makes poetry on submarines.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Or on submarine sandwiches, like a sandwich artist at Subway.
Yes.
hmm
And I always say they are poets.
hmm
You know.
Yeah, I like it when they write poems out of the red onions on my sandwich and with the
Mm-hmm.
dressing. hmm
Yep.
hmm
Yeah. Well, should we get into the news maybe first?
Yeah, let's take a look at what's in the news.
What's in the news? What's in the news?
hmm
I'm trying a new theme song
Right.
for that segment. Miltank.
Like the Pokemon, yeah.
Yeah.
I just opened up a few packs today, so hey, I feel you there.
Like, you get any good ones?
I did. I got a couple of decent ones, some nice pulls out of there. I could show you if you want, but we'll do the news first.
Well, let's start with this one. Have you guys seen the show Kevin Can Fuck Himself yet?
No?
Okay, it's a fantastic show. Oh, thanks. I got a haircut. So Kevin Can Fuck Himself. It's basically like a sitcom, but with a schlubby dude. But then it cuts to like his wife's perspective, and it's like not a sitcom because sitcoms are like sexist a lot of times, and especially those like schlubby dude with their attractive wife that they just make fun of. So
Yeah.
it's like her just realizing that this is, her life sucks and she wants out. So it cuts from like this bright colored sitcom with like a laugh track to like just her depression and struggling and stuff. And it's just so good. I love it so much. But
Where is this? Where did you watch
it's
this?
on AMC.
Okay.
I'm watching it on my friend's Plex. If you guys know Plex, I recommend it, but I'm also probably going to jail for saying that.
Yeah. Well, you can probably still podcast from jail now. So
Yeah, that's true.
Just saying. Yeah. Who wants to see a live stream from jail with Trevor?
I'd watch that.
We'll make that happen for you guys.
Yeah, for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
But 1 million moms who have 1,000 followers or something like that. But they're like, yeah, so they're trying to get people to boycott it, and it's like it's not at all aimed at children.
Okay.
I don't know why they're aiming at that one.
Yeah. Are they claiming that it's going to affect the children? Is that their whole thing, or
they're just saying it's sad or not sad, it's bad and like evil, and they shouldn't have swear words in the names of shows but it's like bleeped out in all the ads and stuff like that.
Well, children will see that and they'll use their intelligence to figure it out, is what they're saying.
That's true,
because they hear it enough at home anyway, I'm sure.
Yeah. The one character, this one episode, they're like, hey, we're going to go out and you want to come? He's like, no, I'm just going to stay home and read my Bible. And then they cut to him later and he's like, Revelations. You're so funny. Hey. And so, yeah. But yeah, so they're trying to get people to boycott it. And I don't think it's going to work. I hope they have like that negative effect where like anytime they say something is awful and you shouldn't watch it, that just more people watch it.
Yeah.
Like that opposite effect. But,
yeah, it's nice when that happens, right? It really undercuts people's
bullshittery.
Yeah. I was gonna say activism, but I'm like, I don't know if that's right for this situation.
Yeah.
I mean, but I guess that's how they feel when you have people actually doing good things, and then people undercut it too. So
yeah.
It's something that we can get along on both sides of the fence.
Mm-hmm. Both people, good people on both sides.
Right. That's what I meant.
Yeah, we're in Canada. We're in the T-Dot, Toronto, the Big Smoke, the
6.
The 6.
Right? Is that it? The 6?
That's the one. Yeah. And,
why do they call it the 6 again? I don't remember.
Because of the 416 area code.
Oh.
Yeah.
But what about the 4 and the 1?
I don't know. Fuck those numbers, I guess.
Why do they call it the 11 then?
Yeah.
4, 1, and 6. I don't know.
And I have a 647 phone number, so
if anyone has Drake's number, give him a call.
Give him a call.
Ask him, see what's going on.
Yeah. You want to move to the Great White North? Oh man. Yeah, we got some good things here.
It's not very white right now. It's everything's on fire.
Yeah.
It's hot.
Yeah.
No white. Well, no Snow White anyway.
But we do have universal health care.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Oh, my mug is white.
That is also true. My walls are white, so take that for what you want it to mean, I guess.
Yeah.
It means they're white. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
wait, did you have a story?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I saw this one. BC humanists are continuing to lobby against giving clergy charitable tax breaks. They're saying that clergy housing deduction is an example of religious privilege. Now, I can get behind this kind of stuff on for most things, really. I don't think there should be any tax breaks for these bozos.
No, I really don't. Especially when it gets into like you're not just living in a house beside the church, you're living in like a mansion and like you have like 10 cars or whatever, and you're like, I mean, not every pastor's like that. I know many pastors who aren't, but
I feel like you could have those kind of things, but in a very like limited capacity. You know what I mean? Like if it's within reason, sure, but to the extent that some of these people take it, I don't know.
No, I'm against it. I'm against it. God's against it. I had one too about this is kind of a sad story because this priest is forced to resign because he's on Grindr. So, which is, haha, funny or whatever. But it's like the amount of people, like priests, that just get moved around because of like child molestation, and that's okay. But like this guy's gay and is having consensual sex with adults, and he doesn't make the cut. It's like, yeah, seems a little like backwards to me. But
so why exactly did they have this information from him to begin with? Like, why were they looking at his phone data and figuring out where he was?
That's a good question. Because, and that's the way. It wasn't like somebody randomly found him. They looked at his phone data. And
it seems like an intentional doxing of this guy.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, hopefully he just, realizes that he's probably better off not being in that religion too.
Was he forced out, or did he just resign? Like,
he was forced to resign, it looks like.
You know what I mean? Like
this article from the New York Post just says he resigned, but most of the other articles I saw about it said that
he was forced.
He was forced out. Yeah,
right.
But he could probably become an Anglican priest pretty easily. So, and then he can actually be open about his sexuality and actually, like,
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have to become any priest to be.
Yeah,
honest.
exactly. Yeah, he could just become a vlogger,
a functioning member of society.
Yeah.
Yeah, or a vlogger. That's true. He could corner this market and push us out. So
yeah,
it's unfortunate, but
it really is.
Here we are. Yeah, sorry, I'm just kind of skimming through. I'm just seeing if it says anything. The Pillar spied. They spied on him, I guess.
Oh, weird. Yeah. Speaking of spying on, there's another story here about a pastor who was arrested again for recording kids in the church bathroom.
Yeah.
Why did he get a second chance?
Because that's how they do it, right? It's priests and cops, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter. You just get a second shot. Yeah.
Slap on the wrist, move them somewhere else where nobody knows.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's disgusting.
And so Calvary Baptist Church in Florida, in Pensacola, Florida. Why does so much stuff happen in Pensacola? If anybody knows, let me know.
Because they don't give a shit about anything in Florida, apparently.
I guess not.
They don't. I mean, because I know Florida is one of the worst states for that, where they'll bring in any like cop from anywhere. They don't give a shit what they've done. And I know like the governor is a total asshole. Like they were so anti-vaccine, anti-mask, and all this stuff. So Florida can, you know what? I hope I hope the people there wake the fuck up.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
But right now,
I know there's so many issues and it's so layered, but it's like, there's certain places because at work I have to let people know that, we're no contact and we'll keep our distance and stuff like that. And some people are like, oh, okay, thank you. And certain areas of the country, because I deal with all over the US and Canada, certain people, and there's some areas in Canada too, but people just get so upset with you just at the mere mention that we're going to try to keep you safe.
I mean, I can't think of many times where I would honestly want contact from these people, like pandemic or not.
Yeah.
Like why would you need to have any contact with me at all, to be honest?
Yeah. Yeah. Because we go in and we take stuff out of their house or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like just the mere mention that we're going to keep our 6 foot distance and wear masks, and people are like, "How dare you? I'm clean." Like, yeah.
I mean, being clean has nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
That's not. You can be as clean as you want and still get sick and have germs.
Exactly.
Like these things that you can control.
Yeah.
Like
I also had somebody call so upset last week. This is a complete sidebar, but somebody left a flyer for our business, like in their mailbox, probably just like usually they'll do that if they do a job nearby, and they'll just put a couple flyers in the mailboxes. but she called to say that it was very passive aggressive to suggest that she needs her garbage removed and that it's up to her how messy or clean her yard is and stuff like that.
Receiving a flyer is passive aggressive.
Yeah, because she thought we were trying to tell her that we need to clean out her junk.
I mean, that's how ads work, right? I mean, I guess with the way that ads are targeted on the internet now, you got to start doing it with paper ads, right?
That's true. Yeah.
Every business has to start spying in people's houses. And say,
yeah, exactly.
You need to clean this shit up, lady.
Yep.
So if you're listening, ma'am, yeah, clean up.
Clean that
Get
shit
rid
up.
of it. Yeah.
Ridiculous. Gosh, lawsuit. Here's a lawsuit against Liberty University, Jerry Falwell Jr.'s old stomping grounds, just about how awful they are at handling sexual assault cases. And so that's going forward now, and basically saying that they handled it terribly and didn't know what they were doing.
I mean, I would say the first red flag is that there's such a pattern of sexual assault cases that this is even an issue to begin with.
Yeah.
But, I guess, I don't know, am I putting the cart before the horse here or like?
Well, when you have a place where it's like the only rule is no sexual activity at all, and that's the end of the conversation. Mm-hmm. And so you have no discussions about consent and what that means. And you have...
Yeah, well, we've had that issue in Ontario in the last couple of years. So, with the sex ed curriculum and then the reversal of the sex ed curriculum, because God forbid we teach children about consent.
Yeah. Oh, Doug Ford is such a...
to be fair, that's not just him. That is a lot of people who gave a lot of stink about it because they don't know how to read and they don't care.
Yeah. Yeah.
Morons.
Exactly. Yeah.
And people being pushed by their churches to oppose it without knowing anything about it. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. They just didn't like their children knowing that homosexuality is a thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Here, in a brighter news, though, Lutheran Church in Norway held a name change ceremony for a 49-year-old transgender woman.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so that's good. Some people are starting to, be a little more welcoming and open-minded and not awful.
Yeah, there are definitely places where there are good people, and it's nice to see that this is happening in the church too, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And then I thought me and Damien talked about reading this blog post. Maybe we'll go back and forth and read a little bit of it, and then we'll read some angry comments. And if anybody's down, we can play some Jackbox.
Sorry, I had a thing pop up with some noise, but I don't think you can hear it. So I reacted to something that you can't hear. Yeah, let's look at this blog on Daily Focus, Jim Daly's blog.
Yeah, focus on the family.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's guest post. It's called "How to Raise an Anti-Woke Daughter."
Mm-hmm. Wait, why does it have to be daughter?
Because sons are automatically anti-woke.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
How can you be sure your daughter remains a conservative woman of faith when she leaves your home? You can't. Because she's her own person and she's going to make her own decision.
That's true. Toxic social media, radical indoctrination in schools, and a popular culture that promotes non-traditional values. Parents can't assume she'll stay conservative because she went to church. Fuck these people.
The best parenting mimics the way our Heavenly Father loves his children. So our default parental setting.
Wait. The way our Heavenly Father loves his children, right? Through plague, pestilence, murder, violence, war, death, famine. Yeah. That sounds like a lot of fucking love there.
Lots of love.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So our default parental settings should be to return to the immutable and transcendental Judeo-Christian truth that shapes America's founding.
The source of self-worth is God, not government. No. That is not true.
No,
I don't think either of those statements is true, actually.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, your self-worth shouldn't come from your government or your God.
Not at all, and that, nor is that the purpose of government.
Yeah,
to determine your self-worth. Okay.
like I guess the governments should have laws protecting civil rights and things like that, but that doesn't like define your self-worth. That just means that you can't be discriminated against.
They're saying that so much of what is conveyed to young women suggests that affirmative action, government-funded healthcare and housing, and taxpayer-funded free stuff are what give girls self-worth. Dependency on government programs fuel socialist and leftist beliefs since government is their god. Fuck this.
That's insanely stupid.
Fuck right off. Whoever wrote this is a moron.
Michelle Easton is a moron. Family comes first as the building block of civilization. A strong, close family increases the odds of stable, happy future for daughters.
Yeah.
Family is the best defense against poverty and best source of love and lifelong support. Use your marriage to show her what a real love and relationship looks like, because that's going to be her model.
I really hope you're calling them cucks and not us cucks, but we'll. But I mean, if we are, we are. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. If that's your thing, that's what you want. But yeah. I mean, we do have socialist practices, right? I guess, God forbid we have a healthy populace, who is able to not go into bankruptcy when they need medical care.
Yeah. Maybe if we, fight poverty at the source, then yeah.
Sorry, the last one you won, family comes first, right? That was the last one you went through. America is exceptional and worth defending. Okay.
That's a key. Like 2 parts after saying government is not God. It's like, but also it's exceptional.
Yeah. I don't understand this viewpoint at all. Like, I don't get, like, if it is so exceptional, why are programs to try and further help that country grow and prosper considered bad then?
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, so it says that socialists love to tear America down and dwell on past and current challenges instead of our greatness.
No, that is not what they're doing. They're holding their country accountable for the shit that they have done, and they're trying to better the country rather than just putting your head in the sand and pretending like everything is great.
Yeah, exactly. And well, it's like the pushback I always get on the videos and on the that we get on the podcast is like people being like, you only point out the negative. It's like, well, we point out the things that need to change and are bad because they need to change and or are just bad, and you can't just ignore that and expect it to go away.
I mean, I think a lot of the positives that a lot of people are saying that we're, I guess, not fairly covering are already pretty well known and well covered, right? Like a lot of the stuff is, and again, on those kind of sides of the table, the people who are against the stuff that we think should be done, they're constantly saying like, well, this is what's great, this is what's good. I'm like, okay, so all we're trying to do is provide a counterpoint for that, to put things into a little bit of perspective. We know there are good things in these countries and in Canada and the US and elsewhere. We know that there are positives. The problem is, in order to make these things more beneficial for everybody, we should address some of these negatives as well.
Yeah, exactly. It's like with the whole Canada Day thing where like people got so upset that I said I wasn't celebrating Canada Day this year.
Totally.
And it's like, it just didn't feel right to me. Like that's basically all it was. It's just
agree.
It didn't feel right. So I didn't. And then people were just upset. Like Canada has some good stuff too. It's like, I'm not denying that. I love living in Canada, but we also have to acknowledge the shittiness.
Well, I think there's a big difference between pride in the place you live and blind nationalism, which I find is very dangerous and not healthy.
Yeah. No,
that's the biggest problem I find when people say, well, what about all the good things? What about all the good things? I'm like, well, yes, if you truly do care about your country and the people in it, then you should care about this stuff.
Yeah.
Like, this stuff should be important, and you should be able to look at it and say, yes, we do have these problems, and we should do what we can to make them better.
Exactly.
That shows you care. But for you saying that this isn't a problem and you're the best, that's, you don't give a shit about the country. You just care about people following your belief systems. That's all it is.
Exactly.
All right. Knowing hard work is a virtue. Okay. Right. Once they are old enough, daughters should have jobs and responsibilities that teach them the value of hard work. Okay. Okay, boomer.
Okay, yeah. Leftists encourage economic security for all who are unable or unwilling to work. Okay.
I would say if wages have kept up with inflation over the last 40 years, the housing market wasn't in the fucking tank, and the economy and the environment weren't fucked, maybe you could have an argument for some of this, maybe.
Yeah.
But as it stands, nah, get fucked, man.
Yeah. Yeah. A woman's differences are her strength. Have your daughter celebrate the natural variations between men and women. The breathtaking miracle of childbearing elevates females, yet the left teaches young women that having children is a patriarchal, no, they don't, burden and an inconvenience that limits their success.
I mean, there are elements of truth to those points, but I don't think it necessarily says that this is the case.
Yeah, it's more like, because it's the left who are usually saying we need, it's not that they're saying don't have kids. It's saying that, like, we need to have affordable childcare so that you can go to work. And
exactly. Yeah, it's more in the sense of the way things are set up now, it can be problematic for women to have children.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
but it, in and of itself is not. And I don't know anyone who's ever said that.
Yeah.
And who was ever saying that women's differences aren't their strengths? Like, who did anyone say that?
Yeah, no, they like to point out, or they like to say that, like, as soon as there's equality, that means that there's no differences. Like, there's a difference between, like, once everybody's equal, then we have to get rid of all differences. Like, what's that short story, Bergeron or whatever?
Right.
Yeah, and it's like, no, that's not what it is. It's like equality isn't the same as, like, not acknowledging our differences and our different strengths. And, like,
well, that also comes back to, like, the thing, isn't it like the difference between equity and equality kind of thing too, where they're saying that in order for, like, you need to have that kind of balance of the two, where not everyone is going to get the same things. It's more about trying to, like, kind of level the playing field for everybody in a way. And then eventually the goal would be that everyone is kind of on a quote unquote equal playing field. But
yeah,
here we are. I don't know. Two people living in that's West Virginia, right? WV, West Virginia.
I believe so. Yeah.
And hard to carry conversations with people. Oh, I'm sure it is. I mean, we have people like that in Toronto too.
Yeah.
They're all over the place. I'm sure it's much worse where you are, though. So very, very sorry.
Yeah.
It's almost like people outside of major city centers, you know, the ones who aren't exposed to wide groups of people, kind of closed-minded and don't know that other people exist. Almost, it seems.
Yeah.
You know? Who'd have thought? Defense of life from conception to natural death is a moral obligation.
Oh my God.
All right. When parents impart that their daughter's worth flows from God and teach her to respect herself and her life-giving body, she will know that life is sacred and must be defended. Abortion is the taking of an innocent human life. No. Abortion destroys a baby and damages women and their families. No. She must learn to stand up and speak out for the rights of unborn and defend those who cannot defend themselves. No to the first part. Yes, you should speak up to those who can't defend themselves, but not unborn babies.
Because that's not the proper term. It's fetus.
Yep. Just a bundle of cells, not a person. Not a person.
Yeah. Well, we had this conversation the other day in real life, just about how that's something that's so ingrained into, like, evangelical culture that it's like murder and, like, you can't even discuss it or think about the idea because you're ingrained from such a young age that it's murder, plain and simple. And that's the end of the story. And
that's not the case at all.
no.
I think more than anything, it's a bigger travesty on humanity that there are people who are trying to force women who one can't take care of children, or were the victims of sexual assault, or of bad situations, or just are too young and don't understand these things, and then are being forced to have children by people who are trying to tell them that this is murder. Yeah, I think that's much worse than terminating a pregnancy.
Yeah. And so this is by somebody who wrote a book called How to Raise a Conservative Daughter.
This is from a book.
Well, it's from the same author. So this is a blog post to promote this book.
Well, if this is the Spark Notes, I am not interested in reading the full book.
I'd watch the movie.
Yeah. Well, I hope they make some big changes. Like,
yeah,
instead of them believing in God, they believe in Satan. And instead of not liking abortions, they only have abortions. I might watch that movie.
That's true. Me too.
That'd be wild, let me tell you.
So it looks like we only have 2 people currently watching. Are you guys? Do you folks want to play Jackbox in a bit? Let us know.
We're thinking about it.
We're thinking about it, and we'd be down if you are, but up to you. But before that, we'll read a couple of angry comments. And also, if you have any questions for us, let us know as well.
Okay. All right, shall we go to the comments?
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I just saw the first one, and
do you want to read it?
Okay. All right. This is from D. I assume last name Bag. Atheism is cool and all, but just remember, if you make a significant portion of your personality about not believing in something, you tend to come off as an asshat. You could make that the exact same thing about making a huge portion of your personality believing in something, my friend. If you're going to be an atheist, don't talk about God at all and just let it be. No.
Yeah, and I said, yep, as soon as religious trauma stops existing and religious people stop doing harm.
Yep. Yeah, hey, you're free to believe whatever you want, but the fact is that you're meddling in every aspect of my life.
Yeah.
The response was, listen, dude, if you let your bad experiences be on the top of your mind, you're going to be bitter for the rest of your life, and that's just going to chase people away from you. There's a reason atheists and other social justice types get such a bad rap. They tend to see the worst in everything and have a lot of negativity in them. Kind of like that comment I say, focus on being happy and not your trauma like normal, well-adjusted person does. So this is completely ignoring any experiences that you have had. It ignores any experiences that tons of people have had. And it's ignoring the continual atrocities being committed in the name of God in many countries, in many, many religions, for many, many reasons.
Yeah. And I mean, I get you got to take breaks from thinking about it, but like,
totally.
I don't think our channel is like bitter and angry. I think we talk about bad things, but we're doing it more to be like, yeah, you went through this thing, but you're not alone. You're not.
Well, for sure.
Yeah.
I would also argue that outside of this channel, I don't necessarily devote my time and thinking to these issues.
Yeah, exactly.
Like this is a podcast about that. So therefore we talk about that stuff.
Yeah.
It's almost like it's weird saying like you shouldn't be talking about the thing that you said you were going to be talking about. It's like, well, so why are you watching this? Why are you commenting on this?
Yeah.
If this is not something that you think is productive or good, why are you engaging with it?
Exactly. And that's the thing too, is I get a lot of these kind of comments, and it's like there's so many YouTube channels out there that you can be watching that have your point of view.
Yeah.
Just watch those ones that like
We're just trying to call out some of these people in a lot of power with a lot of money doing a lot of bad things.
Yeah. Yep.
That's all.
That's it.
Yeah. Next comment.
Oh. And this video is shaming all the people who are trying to hold a standard. I really dislike your commentary. This is on the modesty video.
Whoa, wait. They're calling modesty a standard?
Yeah.
Fuck this person.
Got a few of those ones with modesty, and they're always from dudes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because they want their pure white virgin bride, right?
Yeah.
Untouched and clean.
Yeah.
These fucking assholes.
Yeah, one guy's like, this is actually a non-issue. Then all the everybody commented under it like, yeah, because you're a dude and you haven't encountered this kind of mentality because
God forbid you have empathy for people with different experiences from you, but all right. If I get your logic, you're arguing this: one, if Christianity were real, what do you mean if it were real? Like the doctrine itself? Because I mean, as far as I know, Christianity is real. Christian leaders would be perfect, or at least really, really good. Or two, Christian leaders are flawed, or at least not particularly good. Three, therefore, Christianity is not real. Am I right? Did I miss something? Okay, so he's saying first, your entire argument is a straw man. Christianity does not argue that Christians will be perfect or at least really, really good. Christianity does argue that there will be some evidence of faith, but it does not argue that Christians will be better than non-Christians. There's a difference there. Okay.
Yeah, it says to judge. No, that's fine. It says to judge by the fruit, like right in the Bible, and it says that you can tell based on how they act. So what it says they're still sinning, but it also says that you can tell that they're Christians by the way they act. And
right.
Yeah. And also, I don't think I've ever tried to debunk religion. Like that's not what I do. I mean sometimes, but it's not like the overall thing that we do here. We talk about shitty things done in the name of religion, but we barely go through and just like point out like this says this, so logically this means this. And it's like, because that was on the
right.
You blame people instead of God or whatever video. And that was more about like, you're not alone and it's okay that to admit that you were hurt by the church, and it's wrong to just dismiss somebody's experience.
Yeah. I mean, I'm going to dismiss this person's experience. I think Christianity is not real, but I also don't see how I feel like he's calling your argument a straw man while presenting a weird kind of straw man argument.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. It's definitely a straw man. He says my argument and then takes down, like he says what he thinks my argument is and then takes down that argument.
Because it's saying if it were real, the leaders should be perfect or at least really good. I mean, I would think that someone who is supposed to be looked upon as a spiritual guide should be pretty good, right? You would think they should be held to a higher standard, no?
Yeah, that's what you'd think.
Yeah, right. And then saying that they're flawed, a lot of them are flawed.
Yeah.
And then the last one, therefore, it's not real. I don't understand the logic from behind that either. So who knows?
Yeah. And I could have just been saying like, even if it was like the argument that, if you don't have God in your life, then you're or that's not even the right way to say it. But if you're claiming to be a Christian, but you're treating people awful, then you're not really a Christian. Like that could have been the argument. You could have read that in there too, that, this person isn't, but that doesn't disprove the full religion. It just says that this person isn't a proper follower of it.
Right.
And I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense. Yeah. And I think I replied something like that too. But,
all right. Next one.
If there is a rapture, it does not care whether you think it's silly and dangerous.
Cool. Well, when it happens, then we'll worry about it, but it's not going to, so I'm not worried about it.
I said the same could be said about Batman. That was my response.
That's true. He is pretty dangerous. He is the Knight.
Yeah.
So we are all going to pretend that there's not a religion that goes farther than Christianity with this.
Yeah.
No, I don't think we were. You're also just speaking from your experience and your knowledge based. So
yeah, and that's the thing. It's like every video or everything we do, somebody comments about and says like Islam is worse. That's always the way it is. I always get an Islam is worse comment. It's like, okay, but that's not what this channel is. Like we mostly focus on like big North American religions because that's in the culture I'm in, and that's where I gravitate.
Do you just go to like court cases and say, well, he's not that bad of a murderer. That guy killed more people. Therefore, we should let this guy go. It's like, still bad.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't make it less bad than what they did.
Yeah, I hate that whataboutism. It's like
So
it doesn't change. Yeah.
For me, as a Christian, this is a serious question that does not have only one answer. But my question to atheists is simply that: why don't you ask yourself why the secular world is in a growing mess, and what are you doing to stop it?
Okay, so this is another one of those examples of somebody asking the question of why without asking the question of is it true? Like not just why is this happening, but is this happening? And yeah, the world sucks, but it's not getting worse.
If anything, this is from a lot of standpoints, this is the best time in history to be alive.
Yeah. And we are calling things out. And it's like the whole like cops beating black people thing, or cops killing black people. It's like that. I think it was Will Smith who said, it's not happening more. It's just being filmed. And
exactly. Well, crime is down in a lot of places.
Yeah,
exactly. And I would also argue that a lot of the problems that we have are because of anti-science people that are being pushed from a lot of religious fundamentalists.
Yeah.
Like the denial of climate change, the denial of vaccines, the denial of COVID right now. These things are all being like fueled by people who don't believe they're real because they think they know better than, professionals, right? And a lot of that does come from religious fundamentalists.
Well, yeah, and you look at how, like, going back to the cop thing, how like a lot of evangelical churches, like, will say back the blue, like we'll have signs that say back the blue, or like are really against Black Lives Matter, and it's secular people that are the ones protesting and saying, hey, maybe we need police reform or defund the police, or
that's not to say there aren't religious people who are also doing that too.
True. Yeah,
we just to be fair, but that's why I was 100%. I was trying to say the fundamentalists.
Yeah, which that's true. Like
they're all over the fucking place.
Yeah, they really are. Yeah.
Did you really just make a whole YouTube channel to hate on Christianity? No, I have a podcast too. That's good.
I was gonna say that's not what it's about, and then I was like, fuck it.
Whatever. Did you really just watch a video from this guy only to comment?
Yeah. Let's see because that was today. I'm gonna see if he's replied yet. Because I thought, no, I have a podcast too was quite a me answer. This man's hurt. This man's hurt is what his reply to that was.
No, I mean, yeah. Well,
I'm a hurting man.
Yeah,
because I have a different opinion than you.
Yeah, it's weird how that works.
I have a worldview and a different, yeah.
Shall we try some Jackbox, maybe?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Pow, pow.
I guess I'll share my screen. Okay.
We're down to one viewer, though, so it might just be us and Nicole playing.
Okay, well, let's see. Is this sharing now?
To stream. Yep.
Can you? Okay, let me know if you can hear it. Can you hear anything?
No, I can't.
Okay, what if I? Okay, let me just try something.
Okay.
There's no sound?
No sound.
Okay. What we'll do is we'll stop this, and then I'll just share my whole screen.
Praise be to God.
Can you hear it now?
Let's see. That's wicked. No, but it looks cool.
Really? Nothing?
Do I have? Oh, maybe I have to turn it on. Nope.
Maybe.
Nope.
I don't know how he did it last time.
Yeah, because I know we troubleshot ahead of time. Guests. Please.
Oh, wait. I think I needed to open it through Chrome. I think that was
that was the ish.
Okay. Well, I'll do that right now.
I'd also like to point out to everybody that I got a green screen. So that's cool. I'm going to start doing I might show my face more in some videos.
Oh.
If people want to see my face. Vote in the comments section if you'd like to see my face more.
All right. I'm just going to leave here for just a second, okay? I'll be right back.
Okay, so everybody talk really quick about Damien and what... Oh. Hey, Damien's back.
Hey.
We weren't talking about you.
What?
I think you're coming through the webcam mic.
Oh, am I? Okay, yeah. I'll change it 1 sec.
Yeah, we can hear it. Yeah, baby.
Uh-oh.
That's awesome.
There we go. That's not too loud, is it?
No, that's great.
Should we start with maybe just a You Don't Know Jack?
Oh, yeah. I haven't done that in a while. Everybody go to Jackbots TV.
You've tried other menus.
Jackbots.tv.
As the next hot thing in streaming services, BingePipe is more than just the trivia hit You Don't Know Jack. It's also a deep well of content that we cannot legally guarantee you'll ever be able to access or interact with.
Okay. I'll take that, Nicole. I might do an interview show too, so it'll come in handy for that.
Looking to become a professional live streamer?
What was the note?
Never been easier.
Oh, for showing my face more on video?
Just listen to these satisfied streamers.
I couldn't believe how easy it was.
I was going to say you should make your name the last thing you Googled.
There was almost no setup.
There was literally no setup. No complicated sign-up process. You just click a button and stream.
Sometimes I was streaming without even clicking the button.
I'm not totally sure what that button does, actually.
I started out just streaming games, but now I can't stop streaming.
Seriously? I can't stop streaming.
I think that's everyone.
All right, we'll start with this game then. All right, here we go.
A BingePipe is unblinking.
I unplugged my webcam, but
BingePipe is ignoring our lawyers and presenting you. BingePipe. Ooh, outside is bad.
Hi, I'm Cookie Masterson. I'm here to read the questions out loud and judge your life choices quietly. You know, in a game like this, you're really competing against yourself. No, I'm just kidding. You're actually competing with the other players.
All right, here we go.
Now, remember, after this moment, you will be forever changed.
Time for question 1.
To get things rolling, the alphabet weeps. When detective writer Sue Grafton died in 2017, most of the English alphabet mourned her passing. If Sue Grafton had known what letter would be featured in her last published alphabet title at the end of her life, what might she have called it? S is for seriously, why did I ever start doing this? U is for under the circumstances, I did pretty well. W is for what the hell, I had a great X title. Or Y is for you've got to be kidding, I won't get to Z? And how'd we do? This is gonna hurt.
Oh,
this was the one. Her final alphabet book, Y is for Yesterday, came out in August 2017. He died that December.
It's close.
Consider this, mystery readers. The last letter is Z. The last month is December. Her death was a code.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
This one's called, I'll keep this one short. Whose shorts are blue? SpongeBob SquarePants, Dora the Explorer, Bart Simpson, or Charlie Brown?
I know this one.
I love this part. Bart almost always wears an orange t-shirt and blue shorts.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta find out what detergent he uses to keep those things so bright after 30 years.
Good point.
Why don't we do it for free?
Let's try Kanye intolerance. And get ready because it's time for Dis or Dat.
Mm.
I'm going to read off 7 things, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a song by Kanye West or a brand of almond milk. Think fast, you'll only get a few seconds to pick between Kanye West or almond milk. And you're all doing this together, so pay attention. Okay, let's do it. Blue Diamond. Gold Digger.
Could be both.
Could be.
Amazing. So delicious.
I was close on that one.
Waves. Dream. Turns out most people are average.
I know my own milk and Kanye.
Tough one. You failed to live up to my already very low expectations.
And I'm the one who worked in a vegan restaurant.
Has been noted.
Sounds like it's screw time.
That's right, Cookie. Using the screw makes it harder for all the other players to answer in a variety of pleasurable ways. And you'll receive a bonus for each player who chooses incorrectly.
I couldn't have said it better myself, apparently.
We like to give you things, as long as they're not tangible.
I don't need you anymore.
How about this one? What's your langle, Madeline? Imagine Meg Murray from A Wrinkle in Time wants to get rid of that titular wrinkle and turns to pharmaceuticals for help. What's her best option? Apply Caladryl to the fabric of space-time, apply Lyrica to the fabric of space-time, apply Retin-A to the fabric of space-time, or apply Lispidol to the fabric of space-time.
I have no idea.
No clue.
So what'd you pick? Caladryl relieves itching from bug bites. And what a coincidence, really, because you just got stung.
I'm an idiot.
Drug Retin-A has been clinically shown to reduce wrinkles.
It's got that retinol.
There's a place in Canada that'll even give you a discount if you buy in bulk. I mean, that's what I heard from, other people.
I gotta say, I haven't heard of it. We're in Canada, so.
Are we?
Up next, who, what, why, and warehouse. If Men's Warehouse wanted to start marketing their suits towards hirsute men, what would you hear at the end of their commercials? It'll distract from your...
Oh, the timing's off, yeah.
I guarantee it. It'll cover your excessive body hair. I guarantee it. It'll fit over your giant gut. I guarantee it. Or it'll complement your pale skin. I guarantee it. Okay, who chose what? Bam! I mean, splat. Hirsute is just another word for hairy. They would be marketing to hairy men. That's it for round 1. How's everyone doing?
Not good.
Currently, player 1 is in the lead. Player 3, on the other hand, you're negatively affecting our averages. Market research indicates that it's time for another screw.
Round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So, do not be afraid to use that thing. The rest of you better answer fast before you get screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
You can take that to the bank.
6 trombones is not a parade.
Feast your eyes upon this. Thank God it's Friday the 13th. What type of summer camp would be terrorized by Jason Voorhees? A band camp, a math camp, a swim camp, or a computer camp? Let's see who got it. Math.
I don't know what I'm doing here.
Friday the 13th horror saga started with a young Jason Voorhees drowning in the lake, but that's not what we're talking about here. It was this one all along. JSON is a computing term meaning JavaScript object notation. I could easily explain it to you, but what do you know? We don't have the time. In the first film, the killer is actually JSON's motherboard.
Nice.
La vie est un canard. 7.
Why not try Octopus Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein?
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. It's a monster.
Produced through galvanism. Octopus, Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. Let's see how that shook out.
Minus
Creating
5,000.
electricity through chemical reactions, which is what
Right.
gave the monster life.
Right.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of 8.
Try this on for size. Where do I take these rock-blasting explosives? And uh-oh, chest strut fits lime floor.
It's time for a
Delicious film.
Think fast on this one. The longer you take, the less cash you make. Okay, get ready. Look at this gibberish phrase and tell me what movie title it rhymes with. Go below the far door's quarry. And don't worry about that punctuation. There's this young smuggler. In a galaxy far, far away. Alone, a space battle tale.
I got nothing.
Pick yourself.
Solo. Oh my god. It's because I didn't enjoy that film.
This one's known as Dial for murder. Which murderer committed the worst crime but has the mildest burn? First-degree murderer with third-degree burns, first-degree murderer with first-degree burns, second-degree murderer with first-degree burns, or second-degree murderer with second-degree burns. What'd you guys pick? First-degree murder is the most serious murder conviction in the U.S., yet a first-degree burn is the least serious type of burn.
In the U.S.
Now, how do they sentence arsonists? Next up, you're a tool. Which 4 tools hang on that little iron thingy next to a fireplace? Shovel, broom, saw, tongs, poker, saw, hook, tongs, poker, saw, broom, hook, or poker, shovel, broom, tongs.
I did it wrong.
Hope you like what you picked.
No.
These are the main 4 that hang on that thing.
Oh, I was right? Oh, okay. I had a second guess myself.
Poke, shovel, broom, and tong. Welcome to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. And more than one answer can be right.
I'd say pay attention to your phone because of the delay.
Dash
His fastest
away.
finger.
And don't forget, it's gotta be a match that fits this clue. I'm with the band. Hope you know your band lineups. Rock on.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I said George Hamilton. Oh. What? I said Childish Gambino.
Player one takes it.
Like, I know I lost, but I'm glad that I came up out of the negatives.
Was definitely my appendix rupturing. I can go to the hospital.
You don't know Jack!
Should we do Nicole, are you down for one more or should we call it? Or does Gigi mean get good? I can't hear you, Damo.
Oh, I was muted for some reason.
Oh.
I wonder how long that's been going.
Yeah.
I didn't have this open because I didn't want this.
Yeah.
Good for one more.
Oh, perfect.
I mean, split the room's not great with 3 people.
No.
I guess a Mad vs. City.
Yeah.
I just worry about the delay might make it.
Oh yeah, that's true. Do you want to? Yeah, you have other ones, right? Do you want to do one with a Quiplash?
Yeah, I can do that.
I'm just always down for Quiplash.
Just gonna turn this down a smidge. Or actually, is that loud enough? Can you hear it? Okay?
Yeah, I can hear it. Okay. I'm getting hungry. What should I eat tonight?
I'm figuring that out myself. What Trevor should eat tonight.
Everybody's in.
All right, let's do it.
Let's play Quiplash, shall we? First thing, I just want to clear up a few rumors. Very few players have died on my watch, and the ones that have deserved it.
That's good to know.
This is round one.
I agree.
You'll get 2 prompts on your device. Just answer them however you want. Your responses, or quips, will be pitted against someone else's, and everyone will vote on their favorite. You'll score points based on the percentage of people who prefer your answer. Have at it.
These are pretty lame answers.
I believe in you.
I don't.
Yeah, mine are pretty lame too.
Fair enough.
Almost out of time. Use the safety quip button if you have to.
Never.
Aha.
No.
Let's start this show. Number 1 on the list, what the S stands for in Ulysses S. Grant. Okay, use your favorite.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep.
Ulysses.
I couldn't think of anything. Spider.
The name of a really crappy robot. It's voting.
Oh, those are.
Greg was nice and simple. It was pure.
Next in the hopper, a name that would always make a teacher laugh during roll call. Vote on your devices.
Oh man, that's a tough one. All right.
Nice.
That was a tough one, but
Dick.
Round 1 is in the books. Let's see the scores.
3-way tie.
Ooh, look at us.
Now for round 2. Double the points and bonuses, double the excitement.
Points are worth double.
We'll see how this goes.
Okay, moment of truth. First up, the best line to say while crying a single tear. Okay, select your Moving on, a terrible brand name for cat food. Your vote.
I always vote blue.
I'd buy it.
Next up, the worst place to put potato salad. Get to voting.
I'm sorry. I love potato salad, so I have to say the worst place is coleslaw.
Let's see, potato salad.
All for round 2. Light up that scoreboard.
It's hard with just 3 people because you can only get 1 vote.
Round 3, the last lash. This time you'll all be answering the same prompt. Make up the full name for this acronym.
3.
All right, brace yourselves. It's round 3, and you've got a shiny gold medal award. Pick your pick.
Eight seconds. 5, 4,
Unless.
2, 1.
Okay, who's taking home some medals? Medals are nice, but points are even nicer. So,
It's a good callback.
It was really good. It was really good.
okay, let's see those final scores.
All
Champion of the
right.
day?
I guess so.
Fun. Okay, well, as things start opening up, I think we can probably do in-person hang. Might send. Should I tweet something if anybody's in the GTA? We'll figure something out. Because I was gonna say I'll send a message to the Patreons, but that's something where I don't know. I could even put something in YouTube. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll figure it out. But
Yeah. I mean, we'll still do this too. This is nice.
yeah.
We can reach more people. So,
Oh, hells yeah. I'm also gonna make a potato salad now. So
does Nicole not like potato salad?
yeah, that's we'll end on that. You don't have Twitter. Okay, well, I'll also send it to the
I don't use Twitter,
Patreon.
so I have it, but I don't use it.
I'm like that with like my personal Instagram. I always forget that I have it.
Mhm. Yeah, I don't really use that. I don't really use any of it, to be honest.
Yeah, I
One
use
day.
Twitter more. I read Twitter more. I scroll through Twitter more and the old Instagram.
Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah. The believe it or not, Facebook is abandoned. Like it just automatically posts from the from the blog, which I don't even know if that's synced properly right now. So I got to remember because it does sync to Twitter. But yeah.
Yeah, well, it works.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Yeah. But thanks, Nicole, and thanks everyone who will watch this in the future and the people who are here earlier. It's been a wonderful time. And once we find out how Nicole actually feels about potato salad. Oh, okay.
I've had some bad ones too, but when you get a good one, let me tell you.
That's true.
It slaps.
It does. Yeah. I like to get like, if I just want a quick meal, I get one of those like roast chickens at the grocery store, and then just a big tub of potato salad, and, or macaroni salad.
Yeah, macaroni salad. I've had a lot of bad macaroni salad too. Again, all of those salads, coleslaw too, bad coleslaw.
I make a pretty good coleslaw.
When you have good ones of all of those, that picnic's complete. All right, we'll bring the good potato salad.
I don't know if I've actually made potato salad before. Yeah, I think personally, my thing with all of those, especially macaroni salad and coleslaw, is use apple cider vinegar instead of regular.
Yeah, that makes a difference, right? Gives you the flavor.
But it's been a pleasure, Damien. I'll see you tomorrow.
We'll see you then.
And everybody else, remember the Titans.
We'll catch you next time.
Catch you next time.